Welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves today.
Yeah.
Okay. Scoot in a little bit. All right. Okay. What?
Look at my wig.
All right.
How y'all doing today?
Welcome in, everybody.
I am shopping for hand soap because you guys got to shop with me on this wonderful day because hand soap is very important. Just wash your hands daily throughout the day.
What?
About
What are we talking about? You said you're shopping for hands? What?
Hand soap. You know, when you wash your hands, you use the bathroom, you wash your hands, you cook, you wash your hands. I need a hand soap.
Okay.
So I'm looking for hand soap, and you're
that's
on a
what
journey
she's doing,
with
y'all.
me
She's looking
to
for hand soap.
find hand soap. Everybody say on the journey with Lenore. On the journey with Lenore.
All right. Well, meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and welcome somebody, and we got some royalty in the building.
Woo-woo.
Stepping in, we got my boy Prince Daniel. Prince Daniel stepping in.
How you doing?
Saying, hey, people, what's going on, Prince Daniel? Hope you're
How you
enjoying your
doing?
day so
You doing
far.
okay?
Well, yeah. Hope everything's been going good for you.
Yes.
Prince Daniel, he's also in here. He's saying, how you doing, Queen? Any live?
Doing good, doing good. We're supposed to be updating. We're supposed to really be doing lives daily. We are not there yet. And it's not just on my lives, on me too. We're just not there yet. But that's our goal. So you guys can see our daily living, how we're living, what we're doing. So when the summer comes up, you guys be like, oh, I know what they're doing. They really are busy. They're not playing around with us because they had to gear up to where they're at next.
Absolutely. Even in terms of everything this week, we'll have more videos and everything up too as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we record today. It's our new recording day. So we'll record throughout the week, but a lot of our bulk of our recording will be today. So we already have some videos that's going to be coming out throughout the week, and then we'll be having even more. So more content and everything. We're just kind of getting back into the swing of things.
Mm-hmm.
So January, is getting preparation or whatever. But from February on, we should have videos and everything up consistently. Get back on the schedule like we were previously.
Yes.
So we're going to get back in the swing of things. But I hope everybody has been enjoying their day. If you got anything you want to talk about, feel free to drop it in the chat. If you just want to say anything. But yes, hello, everybody. Hope everybody is doing good wherever they are, whatever time of day it is.
Exactly.
And Christine, he said, did you have a good birthday?
I did. I really did. I enjoyed my birthday.
All right, talk about it. What did you do? What was so enjoyable about your birthday?
Being with family.
Okay.
Like that's really what was enjoyable. Being with family. Like that is like one of my biggest gifts right there. Is being with family. I just love that. And we went to Dutch Bros, got coffees and teas, and we were supposed to go to this one place, but they closed at 2.
Yeah, it's a little local cafe.
Yeah.
And they do donuts for your birthday, and they're little cute mini donuts,
mm-hmm.
and they're real tasty. But yeah, it's not like it's some large scale business, so they don't got crazy hours or anything. You kind of get it how you can.
So
it is your birthday. I won't be able to talk.
Well, we went to my mom's house and she made me a wonderful dinner. So I wanted some because I was like, if I'm not gonna get gumbo this year, I want some fried fish. And I wanted fried halibut. So I got fried halibut, macaroni and cheese. We had green beans. Well, there's another vegetable. What's the other vegetable? There was green beans. I think there was what was the other vegetable? Cabbage.
Yeah. Well, you had greens. You had
yams,
green beans. You had mac and cheese.
Yeah, and then we had an ice cream cake. That was good. That's why I can't find it.
The fish and the chicken. Woo! It was a good little feast for a quick morning.
Yeah,
have me feeling like it was my birthday.
Yeah, he was enjoying it too. I don't know why he be enjoying it. He be
I wasn't complaining at all. You couldn't find a complaint. Honestly,
I'm telling you, he'd be all over.
It just wasn't like that. You said yummy. It was indeed yummy. It was delicious.
Yeah, it was.
So she had a good spread for her birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, I like I said, I even felt like it was mine. So we definitely celebrated. And yeah, that ice cream cake was hitting as well. Ice cream cake. And there's the ice cream cake with the ice cream sandwiches. So it's like, bomb.
No,
But
no.
yeah, exactly. They don't. It's like
It
it's an
was
ice
really
cream
good.
cake, but it's with actual, the ice cream sandwich with a little. I don't know. It's not a cookie, whatever. I don't know how what you call it.
It's really good, and you gotta layer it and do it. It's really easy and quick. And if your kids or somebody want to ever have an ice cream cake, that's the one to make it for.
It's really delicious.
One day we'll make it on here. And when I say one day, that means something anytime soon.
Prince Dan, he said, you feel like it was your listen.
You can tell you that he has like it is.
And Prince Dan, he also just said that you getting the cake for your birthday. So yes,
Yeah,
you know
I
that she had the ice cream cake.
Yeah, the ice cream cake, and then I also got a Snickers cake. So I'm getting ready to go real hardcore on my low carb.
Okay, are you on this anymore? Are you?
Why? What?
Because you keep looking down, and then
Does that bother me?
Ever so slightly,
Well, you know
gotta
how
engage.
because
You
you
gotta
said
engage
I
with
wasn't
the- you
gay.
gotta engage.
I wasn't gay. Did I miss a beat? No, I didn't. I didn't pause.
You didn't hear that one beat though.
No, I hit every beat. Every beat. So we're getting ready to go hardcore on low carb. So if you don't know, I was doing low carb before, and I was really, really strong on it. Did really good. Enjoyed it. Then
Yeah.
January of the next year, of me doing low carb, I got my teeth pulled out. So I really couldn't do low carb. I didn't know how to do it.
Eat that.
Yeah, and I struggled because my gums don't touch. So you know how a lot of people can't eat their gums. I cannot because my gums don't touch. So on my piece of hair that came out is way longer than my back ones because they've been out for like years right here. So I couldn't get food to come here and chew to touch each other. So I couldn't eat anything but soft food. So then I was just eating everything but soft food, which was hard to
This
have
was a
as
journey.
low carb because pretty much I had to eat things that were carb, like mashed potatoes, noodles,
Soft food. All food that
applesauce,
was soft.
and all those things. So it was hard.
Yeah.
So now I've been slowly getting back to low carb now that I have my insurance. And the struggle is a little bit, it's not like the struggle is real, like, oh my God, I'm miserable because I want to, like, be happy. You know, I say I'm happy. I just like to tell people the journey because you forget that you have to learn how to cook. Not eat, chew. You know, because when you're a baby, you just slowly get 1 or 2 or 3 teeth at a time, and then you know how to eat, and you do everything. Well, when you get them all pulled out, it's not the same journey because now you got this thing in your mouth, and you got to get used to it. And your body is not used to it. So I get a lot of like little stores on my mouth and all this other stuff. And a lot of people think it's the dentures that's causing it. I think it's going through emotional change. And also, it takes a year or 2 for your gums to actually, for the swelling to also go all the way down. But so now I'm going to be doing a strong version of the low carb. And me and my mom were talking today.
Oh, what's the strong version? What's the difference between the weak version and strong version?
The strong version, I'm sticking to 150 carbs per day. I'm not going over.
Okay.
That's what it is. My weak version is I'm still doing low carb. I'm not eating as many carbs as an average person does.
Trying to be more mindful of your carbs, but you're not going to cut it.
No, I just said it, and you did what I said. Like regular one is 150. What we're doing right now is pretty much we're still under we're still low carb compared to people's daily eating of carbs, but it's still higher than the 150. So I have
average
to be
person, you're saying eat a lot more carbs.
I think the average person without even knowing eats about 15 carbs. Like literally, and that's being on the low bar. That's not a high bar. That's a low bar of carbs that I believe an average person eats. Because people don't realize how much carbs are in a lot of stuff. That's my opinion. He's gonna go look it up and look at that.
Yeah,
But I would say an average to me is 7, and I try not to. I don't want to reach that because I've still been like drinking my sugar-free drinks, my zero sodas. I've been adding more water into my daily diet. That's stays with water in it. I also, the way I use cards is usually something sweet. And my only drink is coffee, so sweets of coffee are where my cards come in. Everything else is pretty much I don't do. I don't eat a lot of potatoes. I don't eat a lot of pasta, rice. Those things I don't. I eat more potatoes than I do pasta and rice, and I don't eat a lot of it at all. So I've been slowly taking carbs out of our dinner. Like if we're gonna do dinner, I'm gonna do like, you know how you get those little tiny bags of those little mini potatoes, the little small round ones. It's gonna take us four dinners. No, we're gonna eat it for 4 people. It's gonna take 4 dinners for 4 people. You know, those are not a lot of potatoes.
Yeah,
because that's just how
little bag is
this is just a little bag. Yeah. So that's just how we're gonna cut things down into really staying there. I was just talking to, like, with me and my husband talking about it for a while. What kind of snacks do you like? Because, you know, with low carb, you can still have carbs, but you gotta make sure there's minimum that stays under 150 carbs per day.
True story.
So, like, Chris is like, okay, sunflower seeds. So you don't want to do a lot of nuts like you've been doing. You gotta start eating sunflower seeds. Because then you can crack them and you can eat those throughout the day and it doesn't even bother you. And because sunflower seeds, it's hard to eat a whole bag of sunflower seeds one at a time. You know what I mean? So that's his thing. My thing is I'm gonna get this box of popcorn that I got, and then that's what I have because it's 6 carbs per bag of those popcorn. So that's it. And then my sweets, I know like my measurements, and I can read the back up serving size. But that's pretty much where we're at. So did you find out what the average?
I did. But before I get into that, I want to welcome somebody. We got the best thing. We got the best. Okay, we got the best uni.
I don't know got one.
Okay. I mean, so you had to say all that, but I did hear a little, like, it sounded like you did it.
I didn't want to flew out because I said the best thing. I'm sorry, y'all.
We didn't interlock. We've been done. Sorry, folks.
That would have been
end of the program. Okay, it was a done deal. But welcome to Best Uni. So you said, look, the average carb intake. Obviously, we know what you said. 150 is, and they said in the RDA, I don't know what that is, but some just kind of recommending the dietary recommendation is 130 for the average person. They recommend you stay within that realm. But yeah, but this one, and this is Google, and this is the AI. So this can vary, but it says that the average American adult consumes 250 to 300 carbs per day. And I'm gonna be honest, it depends on, that could be for everybody, but I feel like especially cities, major cities and everything like that, they eat more than that.
I'm not going to say major cities, I'm going to say in America. I'm not saying outside of the country. In America, we eat more than that because one, we do not eat serving size. So let's just nail that out. Yeah, and I guarantee you they're talking about serving size. We do not eat serving size. We eat 3 or 4 times, whatever the recommendation of a serving size is. Ain't nobody getting a half a cup of rice and putting it on their plate, and that's what they're eating. 1 cup of beans, you're not. We just don't. We just don't. We get a bowl of beans. We don't. Okay, so you got to think about beans is your carbs, rice is carbs. Because beans do have fiber that can cut some more carbs out. Bread, how much people eat of bread intake? 1 slice of bread is anywhere from 12 to 28% carbs. 1 slice. You can't even make a sandwich with 1 slice. So we ain't talking about no whole roll. We're talking about 1 slice of bread. Then you're talking about the drinks people have. A can of soda is 47 to 67 carbs, depending on what sodas you're having. So we already we talking about had already hit 100 and some carbs. So you're not going to tell me and expect us to go over and believe that we are averaging 250 to 300 carbs per day in America. Yeah. No, we're not. We're not talking about. We didn't even talk about sweets.
I'm gonna be honest though, even in taking 300 or even over 200, you're not in a good range because, again, even with that health recommendation says 130 to 150. So if you consider the fact that the average person eats over that, and a lot of people, especially now it's a growing statistic, got diabetes and all those different things, that's way over what you're supposed to have. Because when those carbs hit your body, you already know, when the carbs hit your body, it turns to sugar. So all these people got spiked up blood sugars and everything, but by day, on average, they eating over double what they should.
That's what I said 600 was the medium. And the reason I say 600 was because they're full of crap. Is because I think even if you did 200 to 300, we wouldn't have as many obese people and people who got diabetes that are skinny and they don't get obese because they got a high metabolism, but they are skinny, but they have diabetes and all that is because we're over. Because 150 to say 250 to say 300 is only 150 more. You're not gonna really be killing yourself.
It's not even only though, because that's still a lot. That's still he's saying it's a lot. I don't say it's a lot because I know we're at 600 a day. Most people are at 600 a day. He's saying it's a lot. I'd rather be 100 over than 450 over. Let's just get real. Well, that's true.
So you're saying, but that's not a lot because the average. You can say if you want to say average of the universe, maybe because then you can talk about other cultures. But in America, go to Dutch Bros and get a medium coffee. You're at 150 carbs. You're like at 100 and some carbs. Yeah. A small is 75. A small is 75 carbs. So you're hitting carbs high all the time. Your candy bars, your cakes, taking a slice of cake, and we do not eat the serving size of a slice of cake. That's about 100 carbs. That's like 75 or 60 some carbs. Doing a serving size slice, and that's a thin little layer slice. The little thin slices that you get when people are cutting at the wedding cake, not the kind of one that is like this, not that kind. It's thin layers. Yeah, that is high in carbs. Think about when you're having bread, anything like gravies that you're using flour or cornstarch or any of those things. It's high in carbs. So, yeah, this is why we can't be trusting Google and AI and stuff, because they be lying to you, talking about looking at average. No, literally, because I was telling my mom today, I don't eat a lot of carbs. My carb intake is literally always been, for a while, coffee and sweets. And Eli, do I eat a lot of sweets?
You like that.
No. I mean, I'm not sitting up here, if I get a piece of cake, I'm not there on my 5th piece of cake. No. I don't eat one piece of cake. If I eat candy, I'm eating a little bit. I don't, I'm not sitting up there, let me have 10 bags of candies and nothing like that. So, literally, and that makes me go over 150. But I do want to charge you 135. Because she gave me 145, and I didn't want to kind of break. No, she gave me, it was 45 per bill. So 45, that's 19. So it was 135. So I need 35. I don't think so. So I'm going to do 130 dollars.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, and also, what I was saying is, actually, we got something in here. We got Oreo Man.
8.
Welcome in, Oreo.
I was all in the room. I had my dog ready for dogs.
I was just saying hello. Let show how you doing today.
Hey, sweetie, how you doing?
and so, as we into it too.
Yeah.
Even looking at the stats, okay, it was Google, and Google is fine. But the issue is the AI overview. That's where you don't know if it's accurate or not. Because it's not, sometimes AI makes its own things up. But even with that, even looking at a stat like that, we know that even if we look at an average, when we base things on an average, there's a high population of people who are eating above that. And like you said, it's pretty much proven at this point because we've got everything going up. Blood sugar, blood pressure, everything is going up. And more people are having and more people are battling things like obesity, all those different things. So it doesn't just, it doesn't just come from nowhere, the number.
You gotta understand, like I said, you don't know how much stuff has carbs in it. It's not something like you think about. A corn on top.
Yeah.
Carbs. How do we know that? Because I can't eat cornbread.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat corn because it doesn't digest very well.
Yeah.
That's probably the corn because of that. But now I'm having cornbread and I can't eat it because it's high in carbs.
Yeah.
You think about, you don't think about stuff like that. You don't think about your vegetables having carbs in it. Like your onions, it's low in carbs.
But it's
Your broccoli and all your green vegetables are low in carb, but they got carbs in it. And you have to include those in it. The only thing that doesn't have carbs is your meat, your eggs, some cheese. If you do that, like the hard cheese, you're pretty good. Your whipping cream, your heavy cream, and all that, those are low in carbs. But almost everything else is carbs. It got carbs in it. Flour, tapioca, all that got carbs in it. You gotta have almond flour and coconut flour, and they still got carbs in them. They're just really, really low in carbs. So those are things you gotta keep in mind constantly of everything. So people be drinking coffee. Like I thought I was doing good with my coffee. I had me some oatmeal, forgetting that I can't eat oatmeal. I had oatmeal. That was way more. And I was like, I'm going to almond milk because that was one carb, per whatever it was. I said, but I can't do oatmeal because that's high in carbs. Even though it's the fiber in there, it ain't enough fiber to cut down all those carbs. So you miss out on those things. So as an average American, I don't care what they say. I'm saying the average is still pretty good.
So we got somebody in here. When you hear, what do you think? Because I think Swayze. She's in the building saying happy birthday, Queen.
Thank you.
All right, Queen is in the house.
Yes.
Oreo said happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you, Oreo.
You let Queen Laura have her moment. Moment.
Yes.
And so, even with that, y'all. And all this different stuff that we're talking about is because if you're just now coming in, because we are switching up our eating plan. And we did this before. We did this. Y'all seen plenty of different videos and stuff on the channel. At that time, we all even seen this when we did reading. So just give me all that update.
Why should you lose weight? Because I got my teeth pulled out. I'm gonna refresh me. Get my teeth pulled out. I had to get dentures. Well, there was 4 months I could not eat anything but pretty much carb stuff.
Yeah.
Because it had to be soft enough for me to be able to have mashed potatoes, oatmeal, matzo meal, so-and-so meals, just everything that could be carbs, I had to eat it. So
we lost a lot of weight off of low carb.
Yeah, we did.
I'm gonna say,
and I think I probably would have been a lot smaller if it wasn't for my teeth being pulled out.
Yeah, truth be told, we lost a lot of weight in low carb.
You really did.
Yeah.
Like you started being like a toothpick.
I was real slow. The thing is, we were eating.
He was like a toothpick. Like we have this pole that I gotta drive up to, and he'd be like eating this much crack, and he would just slide in. Now, if I don't eat this much crack, I can bag it out.
Well, because there's a difference even within that time frame. Like I'm at least around 20 to 25 pounds heavier.
Really?
Yeah, and that's just based off of that. Because and imagine when I do my, I don't work every day, but the work that when I do is more physical anyway. So I'm already burning and all that stuff on at least on actively on those days. So imagine. But I'm just saying, imagine though if I had no physical or I didn't go nowhere to do nothing. I'd have been I'd have probably been, yeah.
I knew I gained weight. It was so funny. I went to the things, and I was like, oh my God, I gained weight. And the doctor was like, yeah, you lost weight. And I was like, oh, you didn't know what I was. You would have been like, what the heck are you doing? I was like, I gotta lose weight. So, but I was slowly preparing us on this journey. I've been slowly just getting everything ready, getting us used to eating such stuff. Like whatever you want to get out of your system, get it out now, because I'm slowly Going in, and the thing about low carb that I do love, so I don't want everybody to be like, oh my God, you're making so miserable, is that you can have whatever you want to eat if you eat in that portion control and then realize I got to cut it out. So if you be like, oh, I want some ice cream and I don't want the sugar-free, no carb ice cream, I want to go to Baskin Robbins, hear how much carbs that is. And then you then have to subtract all that from whatever you normally want to eat. So then say, I'm going to go give me some ice cream. I want to at least have 2 scoops because I just did ice cream. Give an example. So that's about 20 or 30 carbs. So then, well, today what I'm going to do is I'm not going to have my coffee with carbs. I'm going to try to make it the small amount of carbs as I can. And I'm just going to be eating meat and some salad and meat and green beans and green, even though you're still getting carbs that are not high. So you don't even reach your 130 carb that you're trying to do.
Getting into it, Sleazy said, also miss you guys.
I miss you too.
And Sleazy said, I'm on the same type of hype. Okay, so, and you know, it's New Year's. Everybody kind of gets in that too. But we're stepping more into just getting back in the lifestyle change that we was on. Because we were already doing it and we were improving and everything, but you know, we had our little minor setback. There's nothing. We getting back into this, and it's not even necessarily on you because we had opportunity on some of the stuff. Like, you know, I feel like whenever you doing, even how you did, we could have just ate that stuff, but when we expanded and we wanted to try, you know, get pretty much we jumped back all the way back into the opposite way of eating.
Well, let me just speak to this too. So when I do a journey, I am so blessed that everybody in the house does the journey with me. Because it is hard to do a journey when you have to be by yourself and you living with other people. So when I got my teeth pulled out, even though we were all on the journey of that and we was all losing weight, everybody just was like, well, we eat soft food now. These people that got mean, they started eating fried chicken. What was I gonna do? Suck on her chicken bone? Oh Lord! Like that was just real. Yeah, I was mad.
Here she goes.
Because we ain't had no fried chicken. We ain't had nothing. But the moment I said I can't eat, they was up there frying. Now I can eat. Can't find nobody in the kitchen. Where's the kitchen? Who's in there? The kitchen is empty, y'all. Like nobody goes in the kitchen to cook. Eli used to cook all the time. Now, well, I cook once a week or twice a week. That's about it. I used to get 5 days, 6 days a week out of here.
That's too much, but
that was not too much. I was loving
it. That's too much. I do like 2, 3.
No, 2, 3, my butt.
I do like 2, 3.
You do 1, 2.
I do like 2, 3. I do Mondays all the time for sure, and usually Wednesdays. I do, and sometimes Thursdays. Yeah, I do 2 to 3. 2. I do 2 to 3.
He had to make up.
Because sometimes I do Thursdays. What? I mean, think about it.
No.
What do we eat on Thursdays?
Nothing.
Yeah, we do breakfast, and usually I cook on Thursdays.
Yeah, he don't cook on Wednesday.
I do cook on Wednesdays as well.
No.
Tuesdays I know you cook because we don't be here. But Wednesdays I usually cook.
Yeah,
Thursdays I usually cook. And on the weekend I don't cook. Friday we do.
That's what we're like. I don't know. On the weekend.
But I cook 2 to 3 days.
Monday through Thursday, I usually be in here throwing down.
She know.
And then I cook it on the rest of the day. But Monday through Thursday, you should throw down. Yeah. Everybody else in the house, Chris needs to be throwing down, and Aliana needs to be throwing down in the house as well. Period. But we can do the days Eli don't cook. We keep him out 4 days, Monday to Thursday.
So, but anyway.
Oh, see, now you don't want to listen.
Anyway, Sleazy said 40 in 2 weeks. Let's go.
Second, what we doing? What we doing, Sleazy? I know we got to
you have to turn up for Sleazy.
Turn up. That's what I was going to throw down. Turn up.
We can throw it down, and then we can turn it up. I mean, you can get it on during the day.
What we do? I know we got to be partying. We're turning 40.
Come on. Thursday, he said he liked the jazz. Okay. We got a little background sound. He liked the way it sounded.
Hey.
But you know, so again, everybody know New Year's resolution. Everybody get back into it, get back on the grind, whatever that may be. And so whatever
ours is New Year's resolution. You know what ours is? Mexico.
Yeah, that's one of my big motivation. We're going back to Mexico. I don't know if everybody's seen our last video on our Mexico trip. We going into a different resort and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The first one we did, that one never came out.
No,
that one never came out. I actually would like to put that together.
Please.
Footage. I would like to put that together. I'm saying I would like to put that one together because I thought that was cool.
Every time we go to Mexico, let me just say it's all inclusive and it's been wonderful. And each hotel so far has been better than the last.
Yeah.
But I have enjoyed every one, and I would go back to the 2 that we've been to. And now we're going to the third one. Now, we had a really good deal on one of the Mexico trips that we was going to do. I mean, we were paying little to nothing. Like, we were paying $700 for 8 days, 7 night trip to Mexico.
You're not going to get that much.
So that was it was $700, like $752 for 8 days, 7 nights. So you're pretty much paying less than $100 a day for all inclusive.
Yeah.
Now the problem was.
Okay, let's talk about what was the problem.
It was more family oriented.
Yeah.
It was more kid friendly. Mm-hmm. And then they want to shut down everything around 8 p.m. And then they want to charge $5 for room service, which is not bad because you do leave tips.
Yeah.
But the nightlife first, older people weren't going to be there. And and then this is how it's an adult pool was only one little tiny adult pool. The rest was family pools. Mm-hmm. And even though it was going to go in October, it wasn't going to be that many kids, but it was still going to be some children there. We don't know how many people are going to have kids. We don't know how many homeschool kids coming on vacation. We don't know. But so we decided to up the ante, pay $300 or $400. That's right, $400 more, and now we're gonna get our nightlife.
Yeah, we get
all inclusive.
And it's
we ain't gotta pay for nothing for the room service. We get 3 hotels to choose from. We get a whole bunch of pools. There's about 12 or 14 pools there. We get all this good food and hello.
Okay, but let me say something though. Because this is what Queen Lenore is not saying. Okay? You see how we on YouTube right now, you're watching this live stream? Anytime we get ready to go on a trip, we always hype ourselves up and, start getting all invested in it. So we watch the videos people are making or that people have been and everything like that just to get an idea. We start planning stuff. We're going to go here. We're going to try this drink. And it started really on our last trip because our first one we didn't really do it like that.
Because we didn't know nothing about it.
We didn't know.
Everybody else knew.
Since we went, we wanted to start seeing it, since we got an idea of our expectations. So we started looking. And, I'm going to tell you the truth. Her husband and my wife, we was watching the videos. And we should recorded their reactions to the trip.
Yeah.
It progressively, it went from a smile, everybody happy, we gonna find out this trip. Yeah. To progressively, it just got worse and worse. The smile went to a frown, and everybody loves Chris. All right, I don't know if y'all know everybody loves Chris on the channel, but Queen Lenore's husband, he don't hardly really say too much in terms of the commentary. He'd be like, "Oh, I like that. We're gonna go drink there." That's kind of stuff he said. He talking about, we're gonna have to call. we got to call everybody. Okay, he said we're gonna have to call.
That he did.
We're gonna have to figure.
Everybody was like, "I'm not going. I'm not going." But it's a blessing. Yeah, and like I said, we might have had a good time there with our cheap thing and everything. We would have had a ball. I'm not gonna sit there and say we wouldn't have had a ball, but you started losing because they didn't show a lot of people doing a review on it, and when they did show the reviews, they were horrible reviews.
Oh my God, the one had the ants.
There were ants, and there were some ants, and the ceiling fell down in the bathroom. So it kind of like scared us. So not rather different one. And this one also, let me just tell you guys, I'm gonna be calling tomorrow. I was supposed to call today, but I'm gonna call tomorrow. They have scuba diving for free. They have a lot of different things. For example, I'm gonna end up doing do a mass share for the fam. That's all going. But yeah, if you want to go, when we go, call your Costco agent. If you have a Costco card, call Costco, get your Costco thing. Tell them that you want to go to El Dorado, October 15th to October 22nd. That's when we're going. But yeah, El Dorado.
And Sleazy said, you know, I've been chilling now. It's been 2 years since I had a Sleazy shake.
See?
Woo!
I'm gonna have to get me a Sleazy shake before I go on, because I didn't do my Sleazy shake. Sleazy shake is my favorite anyway. Because Sleazy, you my favorite.
And Sleazy said, too many kids, right? Sign me up. So yeah, this one that we was on, I'm telling you, everybody was frowning. I mean, and I was trying to play around with it, but it was even hard for me to keep my optimism.
I know we was trying to be the positive. You had the two over here, one over here, one over here. And me and Eli was trying to do
it just got harder and harder. And then when you look at the, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just start looking at the reviews on the cost of travel. And you always gonna see bad reviews. Not everybody has a good experience.
Exactly.
And when people have a bad experience, they're more vocal. So you already know that's just
you're not gonna see as many good reviews.
Yeah, but
most people got good reviews. They too busy. They're
not gonna type in. But my issue was when you go to the review page, all of it is 1 star. It's like literally it's 3 pages of 1 star, and they all recent. It's not like, oh, this is Lifetime. No, this is so I'm just trying to be optimistic. Then you say, don't do this. This is the worst experience of my life. And we vacationed so many different times. This is the worst one. We were better off staying home. We start seeing stuff like that, and you just kind of like,
food ain't good.
The food's not good.
And they didn't have a lot of restaurants. They only had 6.
Yeah. And then it comes with so much kids and all the things that, even though we were going at a quiet time, it's still like, if the food ain't good, I'm still having an issue.
Yeah.
My thing is that food is not, I don't have to,
And then you guys got to understand, we got spoiled on the last one.
Yes. We went to the
we had
my suite. It was crazy.
We had a bedroom, and the whole hotel room felt like it was like 1,000 square feet.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all seen the last
video that we did. So big and it is so freaking nice. And it was just, and then we was on the reserve side. So think about the reserve side as if you were a celebrity and only you get this selection. We had our own pool. We had our own where we can get our own little snacks at. Like we got spoiled. So you can't be spoiled like that and then downgrade to be with the peasants. You want to step there.
Yeah, it's like you going to one of the Hilton suites or something like that, and all of a sudden you end up in Motel 6.
Yeah, too bad. And not the regular Motel 6, the Motel 6 where people rent it out by hour. You know what I mean? That's the one.
The pay to play kind of deal.
Yeah, that's the one.
But this one, you look at this countertops and everything. This is from our first trip. Or not our first trip, from our last trip.
Yeah, look at that. We have a whole living room. And we have a big dining room table so everybody can come into your house and eat. We didn't go to nobody's house because we was too happy with our own.
I'm just saying, look at that. I mean, it was just nice. It was just nice. It gave you a really good feel.
Okay.
Even outside, you could just chill outside. Look.
It's gonna be so hard just to be in a 1-room hotel when we were in a bedroom.
Yeah.
With a living room, with the dining room.
I got a
and then we had a 2-headed shower. Rain shower. Oh yeah, I'm upgrading. But I don't want to swim up pool. So I'm probably gonna upgrade downgrade. Last time I was in the pool and I'm like, I don't want to be in the pool at midnight.
See, that's the thing. I didn't
when they tell you, oh, because the pool closed down and we're going in October, so it gets dark. Like, I'm going to be out in my pool. I'm not swimming my pool.
Pretty has a mirror.
You get luxuries like this, but yeah, Costco travel is the best way to do it. And all-inclusive, I know everybody's into cruises and stuff like that. I think all-inclusive when you're laying somewhere is so much better. And I know next year I really want to go to Jamaica, so I'm going to be looking at Jamaica stuff pretty soon too. Because once I finish paying this off, I got to start paying for Jamaica. I think I'm going to need extra time to pay for Jamaica.
Jamaica.
And we definitely stay 8 days, 7 nights there because
you gotta be careful.
We flying extra long in Jamaica, and I gotta find out when's the best season.
Yeah, we having no weather issues over there in Jamaica. We don't even mess around. and be stuck in Jamaica. I am not trying to do that, but I mean,
they have no weather problem now. They're like saying we ain't never going to New Orleans because you remember Katrina. No, it's okay.
Listen, you have you skeptical, like, whoa.
Yeah, I am skeptical.
Have you been back?
I wasn't getting
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
the bus ain't going to New Orleans. I'm coming. I just got spoiled with all the food, where I got to pay for my food. In New Orleans, you don't have to pay for food, and you don't want to because you want to try all that food. If I go to New Orleans, we're doing like that's all you guys will see is. So we tried this food and this food.
Yeah,
and this
y'all
food.
like, dang, they done got fat when they came
And
back.
then you'll be like, I
thought
thought y'all was on low carb.
That no car was over. I'm sorry, y'all.
We was in New Orleans for a week. We needed a week off. Now we got to come straight home and be not even 130 carbs. We got to be 50 carbs a day.
You don't even understand it. Literally, any store I heard that anybody who goes over there, they only talking about food.
That's all.
That's the conversation.
Ain't nobody care about nothing else. You don't care about.
They don't care about anything. They say, oh, yeah, there's some different insects, but oh my God, food. They don't care what the site or anything.
And that got this focus that goes into town and a wrap around and everything, and it's only no. So
I never heard that. I never heard the food. I ain't even heard. It don't matter what was going on.
Yeah,
they could have been mid-storm.
So when you were floating by, did you stop at some
Yeah, see, I had my boat and I had to make sure I got.
You was in church, waiting. They served some big guys. You get some jambalaya, dirty rice.
Yeah,
that's why we can't go to New Orleans.
Yeah, and then we want to do the so we're doing Jamaica, and then we talked about doing the Japan trip. I don't know about doing the Japan trip as a family. That one is not.
You said as a family.
As a family.
You know what that means? Because Lenore's gonna be there. Yeah, it is. It's because of me.
Why you say that?
Because I don't want to go. 2, I'm not doing all that walking around.
That's exactly why I was saying.
Everybody else will be fine. Everybody else will be fine. Lenore will not.
That's not.
Mom
that
would be
not
fine.
right.
But mom would be fine. Everybody, I'll be
that would be not. That would be right.
In the hotel.
And that wouldn't be right. We're supposed to go there to have fun, and it's only walking anyway. They're not like like there really is. It's truly walking. Everybody use a little subway or whatever, and that's it. So imagine that.
My thing is, let's get over the walking.
Why we gotta get over the walking?
Because
that's the big part.
Okay, let's just get over the walking.
Okay, let's go.
You know I don't want to go to Japan.
Well, that's never been your cup of tea anyway.
No, the only place I didn't even want to go to Mexico. Let's keep it 100%. Even though I went on a cruise to Mexico, and I went to Ensenada and Catalina, still didn't that's not. I want to go to Mexico like I am now. Jamaica, I've always wanted to go. I saw the beaches and the hotels, and I was like, I want to go to Sandals. That's exactly where I'm going. And I've been wanting to go there for years. But Japan, China, Australia, this name place, I ain't never wanted to go.
You never really wanted to go out the country. That was never your thing. True. I mean, but that's the thing. You never know. You never know what you like.
I know me.
I'm saying you can hit a country and you probably be like, oh, this is just amazing.
I'm not gonna say I wouldn't think it's amazing. It's just not something. I just said I never wanted to go to Mexico. Wasn't a thing that I wanted to do. I never wanted to go. But now you almost can't stop me from going to Mexico. So I'm not saying that me going won't show the opportunity that I won't enjoy it or live it.
Yeah.
It's just not something I'm gonna be I'm gonna go with my mouth hooked out and hopefully have a good time. But it is not something, to me, going to Japan, and literally, what am I going for? Go ahead, tell me.
Oh, for you? I don't know.
What are you going for?
Oh, what I'm going for? I'm going for food. I'm going for experience. They have a lot of different entertainment or just entertainment-based things that are going on. A lot of stuff that I like personally. They got a Maid Cafe. I want to try the Maid Cafe. They got just different kind of food.
So he's
going
like if we're gonna go to New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm going for not just food,
I don't like food like that. Yeah. So you didn't say nothing about experience. You just said entertainment and food. Yeah. The entertainment.
They got the entertainment that they have They have food entertainment. You watch the people cook the stuff.
So, like I
But
said,
they also do have like different experience. Like they have what's it called, Nintendo World. They have stuff like that, like attractions and amusements. That's where I kind of want to see it. That's type of stuff. All stuff again you necessarily wouldn't be into. So I see your point. I mean, hey, it's not really.
so if I want to go eat food, I'm going to New Orleans. He want to eat food, he's going to Japan. Like,
I
you
do
see
wanna
the
try the
difference.
different
You see how the
culture
cheapness is. That I can go to New Orleans and be cheaper than going to Japan, and I'm paying a lot of money to fly across an 18, 20-hour flight
Yeah.
to go to Japan to eat
Yeah.
some food. And 9 out of 10, I'm probably only gonna like 1% of the food.
That varies.
I'm
That
talking about you.
varies.
You like anything, you can eat anything.
When I'm
You'll
like-
eat a squirrel, so that's just not my agenda. I'm not eating a squirrel, a roach, a
Well,
nothing. I'm not
that's
eating
not what-
anything.
they have regular food, obviously. It's not like
I'm just saying the difference of what we would eat and what not. I'm not saying they eat any of those
Yeah, you're
things.
saying what you.
I'm just-
You're not,
I'm-
you're not
I don't eat.
exploratory.
No, especially stuff I don't know. Because even like when we were looking at the hotel that we're going now, they have the. I don't even eat regular calamari.
Yeah.
They got the big old squid over here or octopus sitting. It
That was.
looked pretty.
It
It looked pretty, but would I eat it? No, I'm just gonna take a picture and go, well, thank you for that.
But you gotta try it though. 'cause
No,
everyone
I
has
don't.
different-
That's the thing. I don't have to try it.
Yeah.
And
see.
I'm not.
So she lost that. She lost that exploratory.
That's
Aspect.
what I'm saying. The only reason I'm agreeing to go is because we're going to places I want to go. So it'll be like, I wants to go, we're gonna go to what he
No,
wants.
but that's the thing. That's why I said we'd rather work that out. That might not be a family trip. That might not be a family trip. We might just have to find somewhere else. Like we could go to even somewhere like Puerto Rico or a different part of Mexico, or we could try a different island kind of place before we do anything.
Where the place you want to go, Eli?
You want to go to a place like that. I want to go to at least another first world country. So, or no, I want to go to a European country for sure. So, like the Netherlands, Switzerland. I want to go anywhere in that vicinity for sure, just to see it. I used to want to go to the UK, and I still want to go like to sightsee, but their food is disgusting. So I don't. That lost a lot of appeal for me. When you have bland food and you don't eat too good, it's like, well, what's the point? Like
BringItOn.com, you be all right.
yeah, but then I don't. That's still like a crutch. Like you have to put. It's not. It's more than unseasoned food. It's all the stuff that you just doesn't see, like beans for breakfast and beans and bread for breakfast. That's
Because
just
they
not
eat
for me.
differently. You don't know. You might like it.
No,
That's
that's.
why they do their beans and bread.
I don't think I will, because a lot of people don't.
But you
And
eat things
if
that a
people
lot
who
of people
travel-
don't like.
Yes,
That's
and
true.
then
That's what
I
you
can
want.
try it. But my thing is, here's my issue. I done seen all race, all culture
Mhm.
of people saying that food is not good. Only people who say the UK food is good come from that place. You go to anywhere else and say, "Ooh, Mexican food is good. Ooh, authentic Asian food is good. Ooh, authentic whatever is good." Every continent they got saying it's good. Then you get over there, only they people say it's good. I'm not gonna. I can roll the dice, but do I really need to though?
That's where you're gonna go.
No.
Maybe you're not there for the eat. You're there for the culture.
That's what I said. I would want to go. I mean, but
Go on
really,
the cruise. There
but
you
really,
go.
where
You
is
can eat the
it?
food on the
It would
boat.
have to be something like that. Not that place. It's like I would rather just go somewhere else. I mean,
Why would you not do that?
they have. It's not like they don't have monuments. They have a lot of different monuments and stuff like that. But honestly, the main reason why I want to go is because it's a different country, so culture is different. They speak English, so it's really accessible. And then sightseeing. But one big thing for me, as we're talking about, is food. If the food is nasty, do I really need to be there? I could go. I mean, I would rather go somewhere like Germany or something like that, where I know they got good food. And I mean, they got less people that speak in English. I might have to Duolingo or Google Translate, but
all I know is Dr. Shay.
yeah, at least I could, get that figured out.
Okay, so Eli he doesn't want me to go out of the country with him, so we're
going out the country for sure. We have to find somewhere. I mean, I really like how we're going out on a roll of all-inclusive.
I love it.
That's really good. I mean, your spending budget is lower, everything like that. You're spending less, just in general.
Yeah.
I mean, what we paying for our full night's stay, well, at that last one, would have probably been a full flight to somewhere like Japan, somewhere across the country like that, where you're paying a lot for just the flight alone.
Yeah.
And then when you get there, you got to pay on top. Even if it's cheaper, like their cost of living and everything is cheaper, the hotel stays, all that different stuff, and everybody eats out there, so the food cost is not like you have to pay a lot to eat out. But
Yeah.
it's also the fact that the out-of-pocket expense, it comes out, and you don't have to worry about it when you go all inclusive. It's just, it is what it is.
We don't Maybe we didn't catch that.
Because you don't think about, like, when I go out in general, go to the store, whatever, no matter where I am, I'm thinking, I'm budgeting already. I'm thinking, I'm going to get this, I'm getting this. Do I need this? It's mentality where it would be harder for me to explore or try things I wouldn't want to try, because it's like, I don't know if I would like it. I'm not going to necessarily spend the money, or I might spend it on this, but I could have found the best food ever that I wanted to try, but I'm not going to do it
because he is very cheap.
Budget. So when you go to all-inclusive, you don't have really a choice. You have everything.
Because they also have an all-inclusive in America.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I do. Like,
I would know.
I would go all-inclusive in Florida. I would go all-inclusive in Florida. Florida.
All-inclusive.
You have all-inclusive in Florida, I heard.
Okay. Adult only. Some of those. They got some of those.
Yeah.
All-inclusive resort.
See what I'm
not even that much.
See? So sometimes you can't go to the country, you can go to Florida, all-inclusive, and enjoy the sight.
It has pictures and everything, and it looks beautiful. Only thing is, I like being out the country though. That's one thing I found that I actually do like. It is a nice backdrop.
I ain't gonna pay. That's a beautiful backyard because we don't have that. We don't have Florida. And it stays warm, and it's cheap. So if you can't afford your Mexico trip, you can go to all-inclusive right here in the United States.
Next to the beach too. Somewhere.
Why don't you just look up all-inclusive in America? So then we'll know which ones you go to. So some of you guys be like, I'm on a budget. I can't afford Mexico, because you got to include your flight later. You got to do this. And, you just go. And or you can go to the one that we messed up and could have had for $700 for 8 days and 7 nights.
I don't know if this is all-inclusive. Top 25 all-inclusive. This is okay. Where's the list at?
I don't know. He's having a hard time finding
the list.
But those are
I got one in Montana. That's what it says. It said one in Tennessee. I don't know how this works. They got one in New York. Oh, apparently they do. They look like they have one in California.
So y'all California people have an all-inclusive and ain't invited nobody. That's cheap one for us.
Yeah.
We should get an all-inclusive in California, y'all. Where's it at?
It's in Big Sur, California.
It's called what?
It's in Big Sur, California.
Big Sur, California, all-inclusive.
I live into.
I need to know what. Because you also have to check what all-inclusive means to the people that are doing it.
That's the big thing.
Because you want to make sure all your food and drinks, your room service, all that is free. You want to make sure those things are free in your all-inclusive. Because my thing is, I'm not paying for the food or nothing. I don't care if you give me a steak. I don't want to pay for it. And if I choose to pay for it, that's something I'm prepared for. But I'm not. And my mindset is I'm not paying for anything when I get to the place. I might buy some souvenirs. I might do some stuff like that, and I don't even do that, but it is what it is. But you want to make sure your drinks, your food, and I mean all your drinks, your liquor and everything, your drinks, your food, and your room service is free.
We also got to say, if somebody been here for a while, we got Grace. Grace Gorgeous in here. How you
Hey,
doing,
my
Grace?
Grace Gorgeous, how
Sorry
are
for not saying
you?
that. It's nice seeing you in here.
We're talking about trips today. Just fell on the trip because
We got
we
into
was
it.
on talking about why we on low carb or why we're gonna be doing low carb because we trying to get ready for the trip. And I'm also on my low carb thing. Decided to add some exercise to it. You guys, I've been doing Tai Chi. I kind of been doing these chair exercises. These chair exercises with me, huh? I'm gonna go stick with my Tai Chi yoga. I just did on YouTube and did Tai Chi yoga.
See, so this one, what this person says, this really isn't a thing in the U.S. There's like one or two, but you'll pay more for the feature. So they won't be priced like how you see in Mexico or the Caribbean.
You want to get to the Caribbean?
That's where we could go. But anyway, most of
So
them,
they should have been showing us Caribbean because you said in America.
they're all inclusive because there isn't anything else to buy. Okay, anyway. The closest you might have is the bungalows in Key Largo.
I just want to know the food, the drinks, and room service free. That's all I want to know.
This one says the one that was in Big Sur, the island, whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
They said they went there and it was the best, the most incredible experience ever. You're in a beautiful forest with a giant tree over a cliff looking into the ocean. The staff was kind. The kindest people they ever met in their lives. And the
That's
food was
right.
delicious.
Ooh.
It's definitely pricey, but for all inclusive in the U.S., it's in a surreal location, and they think that is worth it. But guess how much?
You don't know how much?
$4,000 a night.
Oh, I ain't going there. I ain't going. We can go to Japan.
Oh, you go to Japan for you staying
Yeah,
there?
so I'm going to $2,000 to fly to Japan, and I'm not going to spend $2,000 on food.
That's it. It shouldn't even cost. Oh, well, to and from.
Yeah, how's it going to
To
get
and
back?
from. Yeah, that's true.
You act like there's
Round
a
trip.
new way.
No,
What is that? Everybody
round trip.
going one way? You
Round
don't help
trip.
me with him in his conversation. Sometimes you can find it cheaper.
Yeah, from. I'm getting into it now.
And he's all doing this and
You
that's
gotta
it.
get this. You gotta
You
get
trying to
this
do
down.
America and now he back in Japan.
Yeah, that's expensive still.
How much is it?
800.
That's not bad.
I had a grand in mine. I seen one for 600.
That's not bad.
They did a lot, like between 630 and 650
Is that round trip or one way?
around trip.
That's cheap then.
Yep.
She said we get to Japan cheap.
Yeah, that's the thing. Once you get to Japan, you gotta get your little household situated. Once you get your household situated for food, you don't have to work.
Yeah.
Because our money stretch over there. It doesn't stretch a whole bunch, but it goes enough.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying we could find places. He ain't found nothing.
How you doing?
They said California and I said Florida. We need to
They
we
said
get
they didn't
another-
really have that much. I mean,
We
the
have
ones that
some,
we've
we have
seen,
like the Puerto Rico.
they're on
or-
a list of 25. And when they usually do America, they don't necessarily, it's American territory, so they don't always factor them in a list like that.
Look for ones that is in the list like
Puerto
that.
Rico.
I wish Hawaii would have had all
They
inclusive.
got
They
the
don't.
weekend Grand Rio.
I live for Hawaii. You ain't getting all this. You just spending the arm
But
and
you
a leg and a
know,
leg on.
because it's weird over there. Like the cost of everything is weird.
I get a return to Hawaii for free and got food free. You know my dumb butt didn't want to go outside to go to Hawaii. And why? Now that I'm older, I want to go to Hawaii, but I didn't want to go when I was younger when I could have went free.
These are all inclusive in there.
Okay.
Amenities include unlimited food, entertainment, and some
Limited.
unlimited
Oh.
food, drinks, and entertainment. And also, some have a golf or motorized water sports.
So if you want to stay in the United States and you don't want to buy your passport, then you can do this. But you're gonna have to have a passport anyway for just to fly in the
You got
United
no
States.
ID nowadays.
Well, the real ID is basically saying you can fly, which didn't make no sense when the ID should have told you to fly. Now they just, you know what they did? Oh, we need more money. Let's put real ID on there so you can fly. We've been flying with regular ID. You can't get on the airplane without your regular ID. So why we gotta now have a little metal thing that says we can fly? Like the stuff we do in America that act like it makes sense and people just go along with it and don't even fight it. It's like we're like the stupidest
people
country.
are fighting
in
it,
the
though.
world.
People are fighting. They've been doing this thing where if you don't, they still have to let you go. Like you have to do like a print or something like that.
I'm not doing nothing.
That's what the
Oh
people
no,
are
for
doing.
years. I've
To
been
get
flying
past.
around the U.S. because I ain't been outside of the country. So when I went to Mexico, for years I've been flying around with my IDs. What's the heck? And this answers this question: what the heck is our ID for? If we gotta now wait to get a real ID, what was it before? Fake ID? Like, tell me
Okay.
what was it before that we couldn't fly in the United States? Now we gotta get a real ID to fly. So all this time, when I was younger and I was 16, got my license and all this other stuff. What was it then? What was that called?
I think
A fake
the
ID?
issue is the
You got a
IDs
fake
got
ID?
too easy to fake.
So it's a real ID not easy to do.
But in time.
No,
It's
it don't
something
take nobody that
you
long.
have
It don't
to-
take some genius to figure it out, and he gonna make money and call it a day. Let's get like Eli's gonna make some stupid reasons up for you
No, I think
to
it's a
make
better
y'all feel
system.
good that y'all are dumb enough to get a real ID. Stop! Don't even get a real ID. Go get your passport.
Yeah, get your passport.
Get your passport. Why are you paying extra money for them to put a little chip in there talking about you need a real ID? Who came up with this? Who was this stupid to make some
Oh my
motherfucker?
gosh.
And I'm calling you stupid
Oh,
because it's stupid that we need to get this thing called a real ID. Now, when you
Oh
get
my
your
gosh.
regular fake ID, apparently that's what it was.
Oh my
When we had it
gosh.
before, is our
This work is
fake
crazy.
ID. Apparently, when I had to get my so-called fake ID, because apparently we now have a real ID. So what was it before? Nobody knows. I'm gonna call it fake ID. I had to have my birth certificate. I had to have my social security card. I had to have a piece of mail that went to the address that I said that I live in to get this ID. You know what you need for a real ID? You need your birth certificate, your social security card, and a piece of mail. The same thing you need more. You know what's the difference is? You get to pay an extra amount of money for your real ID versus the fake ID. That's the only difference.
Because of chip or whatever.
That's it.
But that's what they're
So
saying.
they
So
just
they're
want to
saying-
make more money. You know why they want to make more money? Because America is broke. And they keep spending money on the government to do whatever they want. Because you know who makes all the money? The government. You want to make some big money, get into politics. And you will make the big dollar bills and get into politics. That's just what it is. Because there is no reason in the world we need to do it. And mind you, all the rich people got passports. So they don't need this real ID thing. But then they know that. So then guess what? When you get your next ID, even if you don't want a real ID, you're going to have to get it anyway because that's all they're going to have for now on is real ID because they're yanking the price up. Because they weren't yanking the price up before. Like the price has been going up and up and up and up, period, anyway. But that's what it is. So, yeah, that's all. The America, that's great.
Oh my God, what is going on?
We apparently for years, when my mom had IDs, when I was younger and had to get ID, our grandparents had IDs, all those were fake. But you need the same information. Like there's no different information you need. Let me tell you. Before you needed your birth certificate, you now need your birth certificate. Before you needed your social security card, now you need your social security card. Before you needed a piece of mail with your address and your name on it, and now you need a piece of mail with your address and your name on it. And you get to pay more.
We got to welcome in.
Tell me
Michael
what sense
Charlotte.
that makes. If you can tell me what sense that makes, I'm going to give you $1 million.
So, and the real
$1
idea,
million
what
if
they
you're not
say they
millionaire.
pitch it as just a security thing and everything like that.
No, you just upgraded IDs like you've been doing for the last year. I remember back in the day, you get a piece of paper and they laminated your dang ID. Just raise the price. You ain't gotta make up a reason to raise the price. You ain't gotta lie. Nobody just up the cost. There's nothing we can do about it if you up the cost. You know why? Because you have to have ID. So if you don't want to say the ID is this amount of money, we gotta go with it. You ain't gotta lie and make up a reason for us to have to pay more money for an ID. Like, am I the only one that got that? Like, I just, am I the only one that sees the common sense in this? Like, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Somebody tell me anyway. Welcome in, Mike
With Tesoria. Welcome in. Say hello.
Nice to see you too, sweetie. I just think this is like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And when I first heard it, I was like, this is so stupid and dumb. And then you get there and literally my ID that has not a little piece of it, and somebody else's ID looks exactly the same. There's just a little mark, there's a little thing that's different. And literally we had to show the same information. That's all we had to do. I had to show you the same information. Like the stupidity. And we pay extra money. And I'm thinking, if you just want to raise the price, raise the price. Don't call it a fake ID and real ID, just raise the price. They just wanted you to come in. You can just say, okay.
It don't make no sense.
Yeah, they say, oh, we want everybody in 2026 to come in and get a new ID. Your old ID is going to be valid. We're crossing it out and making everybody's ID invalid. Now everybody come in and get it. Stop lying, talking about, well, you need this so you can travel in the U.S. We've been traveling in the U.S. with the same ID, with the same information. There's no different information that they are not requiring for you. You know why they can't require any new information? Because there's none to give. What information is there to give you? All we got is our birth certificate, our social security card, and a piece of mailing address. That's all we got. So what else can we give you? I mean, we can sit here and think about it. You have to tell me. So we give the same exact information, and we paying extra money for a real ID. So apparently all these years, we've been with fake IDs, living like we did criminals.
No, you
We have been those for years. When I got my first ID, before I was even a license, I was a criminal. America had made the whole country a criminal. Because now we got real ID. That just bothers me how stupid we can be. And we just allow stuff like stupidity. Like, skip y'all. Then we won't fly. I bet you if everybody stopped flying, America be like, okay, you can go back to your fake IDs.
But nobody, coming together for that.
No, because they didn't realize how stupid they were. They didn't know, like, oh my God, I'm giving you the same amount of information I gave you before for my fake ID. Now I'm giving it to you for the real ID. Oh my goodness, this doesn't make sense. Well, you could just raise the price. You've been raising the price. Our IDs have changed so much since I was younger. So I could just imagine what my moms look like and my grandparents. My ID, when I got my first ID and my first driver's license here in Oregon, they took a picture of you, they did a thing, and then they laminated. So then you wait and it goes to this lamination, and then you have your laminated card. When I went to Texas to get my driver's license, that's where I got my first driver's license. That's when I had the first card the way it is now. That's when I had that one. And then you had to wait to get it in the mailbox. Now you can just get it the same day that you go. See how we advance? So, I mean, you can easily always raise the price for, oh, we're going to put a chip in and to make sure you're such and such. But to act like we now an American because we got this chip, or we now, you're giving, it's the same information we're giving you. I don't have to go get my dead so-and-so to come in here and give you the urn and give you the death certificate of the urn to do. There's no extra information that we got to give for having an ID. And that's why I say we're stupid. Not like, individually we're stupid. I'm just saying we're stupid because we allow this stuff to happen and the changes is happening and then we're just like robots doing it. And then we talk about we don't want robots to take over our job. We're not robots. Like, anybody thought about this? Like, my first heard about it, what new information I got to do to get the ID? But you need your birth certificate, your social security card, and a piece of mail with your address on it, with your name on it. Okay. Well, what did I do before? Well, you need your, if I'm going to get the fake ID, well, you need your birth certificate, your social security card, and a piece of mail with the thing on it. And that's the same thing for the mail. Yeah, but see, you're paying $10 more over here though, versus when you're paying over, or $6 or $4 or $5, whatever how much you're paying more for the real ID than you do the fake. You just couldn't raise the price. Why 30 people? If you don't get the real ID, you can't fly in the United States. So if everybody stops flying in the United States, y'all gonna lose money, because you can't charge us all those taxes for air flights and all that. So everybody's gonna lose money. So then all the rich people gonna get mad because you don't stop their money. And guess what? The price will be up, and instead of calling it real ID, guess what they're gonna call it? Your ID. You just raise the price for $5. Ta-da! Because you need the ID regardless. That's all.
That's all. That was just it.
That was my reason for how we gotta pay for that have our ID, fake to them with the same exact information. That's all. And my thing is, if we're gonna up it, we should up it on a lot of other stuff. Like, the kids can go to Mexico and drink at the age of 18. You gotta be 21 to go drink. That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
You didn't get that one out your system. That was bothering you. The real ID was bothering you.
It was. And then they were like, you don't have to get the real ID if you have the passport. So that's it. So I can save through for $5? Yeah.
Well, you just keep it renewed.
And you're going to need your passport anyway if you want to travel outside the country, so you might as well just get your
real ID don't let you travel outside. That's what. So it kind of, if they would have pitched it as that, this is the only thing that you need, the all-in-one. This is your identification for U.S. or any other country. You just need.
Or you can do that, or they have that. There's a quick passport, but you can only go to Canada and Mexico.
Yeah,
if that can be on the real ID as well. If you got the little chip, you can go to Mexico and Canada as well. So you can go there as well if you get that. But no, you still need your passport for Mexico and Canada. So, what is the real ID doing? Like, you can't, literally. And yes, you can pay I think it was back in the day when I first heard about that, it was like $35 or $40. And it's a passport just for Mexico and Canada. Couldn't the real ID cover that? So then it makes sense why we're paying that cost? No, you still need your passport. So we went from fake to real with the same information, and all we're doing is traveling in the same amount of states we were traveling before. So yeah, America, you guys are such geniuses.
Okay, so all right. Okay. I thought we got that out. I think it's more with that cut.
It made me mad. I be wondering what is wrong with America. And I'm in America like this. And I'm like this. Every time they say something, and I don't be up on the news. I'm not up on the news. I'm not up on. So when it comes at me, it's because somebody's telling me about it, or when I went to when somebody's telling me, or when I go to the DMV and I was like this. So what's the difference? Well, if you have a passport, you don't need it. So I'm not getting the same ID? Yeah. Do I get to go in right now and just get to travel in the US? There's no purpose? No. The purpose is to just travel in the US. Well, with the fake ID, I got to travel in the US. I did. I traveled in the US with the fake ID. Apparently, the child made me have a fake ID, and I thought it was against the law to have fake ID. But, excuse me, we get fake IDs now, and that was the thing. How are we get in trouble for making fake IDs when we already had a fake ID that
Okay,
she created for us.
Now you're acting out.
No, for real.
Now you're acting out with this.
Do they not call it a real ID?
They call it a real ID.
Okay, so why? What's the difference from the old ID and from the real ID? What was the original ID then?
So I mean, I'm going to be on board with your argument, especially when they could have just upgraded the ID. They could have just said this is the new ID.
Yeah.
But like you said, let me talk, and that's what it
Then you
is.
could have just raised the price.
Yes, but listen.
Original ID.
Think about it this way. You know, you have to pay, I believe, for a whole new ID to do that. You can't, I don't think you can pay an upgrade cost.
No, but my thing is this.
So,
Even to get a real ID, nobody's coming in to get a real ID because we haven't transformed all the way. So you still have your regular ID that still can get you to point A to point B.
yeah.
So my thing is when you go in to renew your ID, they're gonna give you an option. Do you want a real ID or do you want the fake ID?
Yeah.
And so my thing is
It was supposed to cut off.
and my thing is when you do it this way, you could have just said, okay, in 2026, instead of paying $26.75 for our ID, now you're paying $29 ID. In 2027, instead of paying $29 for ID, now you're paying $31. We ain't gotta go pay to a real. And now I'm talking about, well, if you don't get the real ID, you can't travel.
And then on top of that, also, it's not working. Like a lot of people have not been getting the real ID because they don't see the need for it. So they do, and that's why they keep doing all this cutoff time. Anytime they do it, they actually have to keep extending it because people are not getting the real ID.
And there's a lot of people that don't want to fly.
Yeah.
They're scared of flying. So guess what they're doing? They're getting on the bus, the train, or driving.
Yeah.
You can have a fake ID for those. You can have a fake ID for those. And now stop putting people in jail for business fake IDs. But in America, you started with fake IDs because now we gotta be like, no, I'm telling people up here with the fake ID. And now, you know what? I got a fake ID and a passport, and I am legal because I got a fake ID and a passport because America approved the fake ID. But I didn't get no real ID because you know why? They said if you have a passport, you don't need the real ID. That's what they said.
Okay, so
That's what they said.
this has got Cleveland all blown up. Reverend Rock, how you doing today? I hope you've been enjoying
Welcome
it.
in. I'm just saying. I'm
You coming in?
stupid.
You've been out here on the fire note.
I'm just saying.
Bring more here.
It is.
Yo,
I don't know. It bothers me. Now, apparently, it's not off of my head because it keeps coming back. It's about this. House.
so yo, on that note,
America kills you. All the chemicals in the food, all the poison they give us daily. And then they want to talk about, oh, you shouldn't eat this, you shouldn't eat because it's poison. It's poison because you poisoning us. Oh, you know, if you eat
we get
ham hocks, you gonna die because you clogging your it didn't clog our ancestors. They lived long. They lived way long. It didn't clog theirs, but you know they didn't have chemicals. Nobody was pumping up their cows and the pork and the beef and the chicken and the pig. Nobody was pumping those up, but you know. You gotta get organic and still poison, but we gonna act like it one thing to say. We just so chumped up on words that we don't even investigate the issues that's in America. And then you haven't even just thought, why is it not legal in other countries to eat all this poison stuff you got in it? And why is it that when I look at my stuff, it can't just say what is in it? Why I gotta go get a dictionary and find out what the word means and why we're using it? And why are you putting embalming fluid in some of our food that we put in dead people? I'm alive. I don't want no embalming fluid in me. Don't be saying. Don't be in America.
So
They're great.
So yeah, what everything she said.
And then my butt don't want to go outside the country. It don't even make sense. I want to go outside the country. But I'm staying in America to get myself. I don't know. It's just
Like, okay.
slowly.
Okay. So
You didn't call cancer.
yeah, we're gonna get on.
Yeah, People go outside of the country to get their surgery done because it's cheaper and they get better service. So you here in America to get surgery and stuff, it costs $1 million or $2 to do whatever you want to get done, and you don't even get good service. You go there, you get like 10 stars. We pass 5-star service, and it's cheaper. Yeah. And they give you all your paperwork and documents. We gotta beg them, please, baby, please, baby, please, can I have my documents?
I mean, no, there's it's a community and people do it a lot. But it's a recent thing where older people, especially people like with a retirement fund or anything like that, they retire in different places. That's like Mexico. You go to Mexico or in that region, there's smaller, little towns you can acclimate. People even going as far as learning the language, but you go over there just based off of that. There was this one guy who did eye surgery, and nobody was able to do it in America. And then when it was, the quote was too much. Yeah, and I think it was something like that. It was something that was like vital to your life. Mm-hmm. He got it done over there, and then the bill was like hardly any money.
Yeah. I've been watching, and I don't know why I've been popping up on the feeds, but I've been watching, and it was showing how the one lady, she went just to get a full body checkup. Mm-hmm. Nothing else. And if there was anything wrong with you during the full body checkup, because they have to put you under to get the bypass or the biopsy or whatever it is that they have to check. If there's something on there that needs to be removed, they remove it for you while you're under. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to come back and go, oh, okay, and then go back in. They're doing it all right there while you're under. And you don't pay this one fee. Yeah. And you got a full body. Why are we leaving the country to get a full body checkup? Like, I don't even understand. And then I'm like, and then I'm talking about the service, and then they gave me everything, and they showed it, and they explained it to me. And when I still didn't understand, they broke it down a different way. And then I got to meet all the doctors that were going to do my vision one, my hearing one, my body one, my primary one, because I can't think about the names of everything now. And then, and if they find anything, they'll remove it into the surgery right then and there. And I'm like, we really traveling outside the country?
I see this one case with a dude, he was, a tourist, and he was doing something nonsense over there. But, they rushed him to the local hospital, and the hospital didn't even charge him.
And then they give you the prescription of medicine that you need?
Yeah.
I know a lot of us don't know what's going on, but now that we have social media, and social media is showing all these people that doing different things and figuring out things on their own, that it's like, if it comes up on your feed, you should really watch it and learn from it. No, literally, and then take that knowledge and go with it. Don't just watch it and go, oh, that's cool, and just scroll by and be like, do I need to go outside the country to get a full body checkup?
Yeah.
Like, cause I'm gonna find out where that is, and that's gonna be the case. If he don't mind me not going to Japan, we're gonna go to this country, stay a week, and then process in a week. I'm gonna spend a whole day at the hospital getting a full body checkup, and then get my prescription and everything, and then I can enjoy my vacation and call it a day.
See, the thing is too, when you're doing all that, you don't factor in what people live outside the country. Like we get so focused on us day to day in America that we don't really worry about what people do in other countries. But that would be one of the reasons why I would relocate anything to a different country. Because if you go to somewhere like a European country, their work-life balance, they believe that you should be able to spend time with your family and everything. Everything is not just about money.
Yeah.
In America, everything is based on money. Yeah. You do everything to make money. You do literally everything in life to make money. If you decide you want to you can't do anything without money.
Yeah.
Or you suffer. So over in those countries I was just talking to this dude, he's from Africa, he's from Kenya. So I was asking, I said, well, now that you're here, like, what you feel like is the difference? He said, well, I make a lot more here, so I appreciate that, but I can't even do anything because the money I make, I just spend, the bills and everything is so expensive. So he said, over there, you only do 4 hours or at most 8 hours of work a day, and you get even time off. You get week, 2 weeks off. He said, yeah, everything is just sustainable.
We're living a struggle life here in America, y'all. And it's sad because we just didn't know. Like, and we don't make sense. And it is something that because stress does cause a lot of our illnesses. And I don't think people understand that. Like, when you're stressed and you're overworked and that causes some of your illness. It's not just about us overeating or the food in our food. The food that we eat is overprocessed and poisoned and got all this chemicals and stuff in the food that we eat. It's because we're stressed and all that. That's like, even like sometimes with me and my husband, and when you're in an argument, it's like, we're going to talk in this tone right here and we're not going to yell. And then, okay, why are you so mad? Let's figure out what the root issue is that you're mad. Because I don't believe the situation would cause for you to be this mad. Because the stress is going to cause you a heart attack. It's going to cause you a stroke. It's going to cause you all these things that you don't really need to have. Because I don't think we think about that because nobody's teaching us that. But stress is really what feeds. If you have like cancer or any of those things, it feeds that. You got to be like calm, cool, collected, eat the natural foods that God put on this earth that don't got no chemicals and all that in it, because that's really what will help you. And so just to find out that, and I'm like, the stuff that I know is really by accident, besides the ID thing, that was just kind of sitting in my head. But I like to know that people will actually leave America to go to, and I wish I could remember the country they went to go there. The flight, the hotel, and everything costs this amount of money. I think it was like $4,000 for everything. So that's the flight, the hotel that they stayed at, and everything that they got from the doctors, and whatever. And that's what they paid for, to find out how healthy they are. And when they had to have surgery, it got removed in the process. They got their prescription, and then you get to visit this beautiful country. It looked beautiful from what I saw. Beautiful country, and stay there a week and enjoy yourself at the beautiful hotel that was, and $4,000, that was beautiful to me.
Well, I think what a lot of people hear in terms of the traveling for medical procedures, typically been around with like plastic surgery. People can't afford plastic surgery, they would go over there.
Yeah.
So that's what I think you hear, but you don't ever hear like the actual meaningful stuff. People actually get life-altering procedures and stuff done across the country because you try to do that over here. Especially, even with insurance.
Yeah.
There's so much out-of-pocket expense. And then you get the medication and everything just starts.
They'll do a biopsy and they come back so they can remove the lymph node or the whatever it's called, the tumor, whatever. Then you got to come back. They're doing it in one little swoop. Yeah. You go in for the biopsy, they look at the biopsy, they go, oh, we got to get that. They remove it while you're in it. That's the amazing thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I want to be taken care of. And if I got to save up $4,000 to travel, I mean, sorry, I hope that I'm got to save up. So that's about $20,000 for the people that travel with me. That's $4,000 each, down 5, 20. I'm giving you a math right now. $20,000 for us to travel, so I can get a full body checkup. You can get a full body. Everybody gonna get a full body because there's no reason for all of us to go and nobody's getting a full body checkup. We all get a full body checkup and call it a day. And while one person might be in there, and if we can get 2 at a time, and we can do all 4 on the same day, that's good. But you gotta schedule your appointment now, and then pay for everything. So when you go, so it'd be like, do you have an appointment for me next year on this day for 4 people? And this too.
That's so weird. You say you want to go there. I ain't never heard this full body checkup. We ain't never even talked about this before.
See, I've been just scrolling. And for me, I scroll, but then when I'm like sitting by myself and I'm thinking, and I'm like,
why are you talking that ever done?
Like, why is these people traveling outside of the U.S. when we got great doctors here in the U.S. especially Oregon. I mean, we got people that come from all states and outside the country to come to OHSU for their lessons and schooling for being a doctor and nurse and all that. So why would I travel outside the country for this thing? And then when I was watching and listening and watching other people, because I don't know why I came on this feed, I was like, and then I started clicking it, and it started clicking, and it seemed like they're doing this in one day, and everything got in one day. And if I had to pay, like my mom had to pay for her to get her eye done, she would have went. They would have been like the other ones messed up too. They would have fixed both eyes in one day, and then she would have probably got her eye surgery. With her eye surgery, they probably would have gave her a thing where she wouldn't even need glasses, and she would be able to see at night. All that and done in one trip. Like that makes sense.
Yeah,
She got one eye done, they ain't even thought about the other eye, and they ain't even looked. We ain't even checked it. Like, well, that eye is okay. It's gonna go out soon, but we're gonna get this one. And then she had to pay like $5,000 for the one eye. She could have went to another country, and probably her bill would instead of been $4,000, could have been $3,000 or $2,000 for the thing because and then got other stuff done.
You gotta factor in availability too. All these people can't hardly get doctor's appointments, can't hardly do anything like that. When all they gotta do is go take a flight and get
I
whatever
just don't
done
know
at
who
that
came
time.
up with this and decided to do it. I thank you. And I thank God that it came up on my newsfeed. I'm just
People
saying,
been doing it for years though.
but that's what I'm
Think
saying,
about
but we didn't know, and why we ain't talking about it? I mean,
Like I said, they do. People, you just only get the nonsense. You only get people going to plastic surgery or getting some crazy thing done in a
And I
different
don't
country.
think get your plastic surgery, don't do it here. It costs too much. I mean, I'm not a fan of plastic surgery because I be feeling like it's just too much. God gave you what you got, show it up. Because I remember a long time ago when the gastric bypass first came through, and I remember my mom, and that should have told me to get so things when we were doing this. She told me, and this I didn't tell me what it was like. So that man, that was like 12 years ago. Is it 12? No, 17 years ago. I was gonna get it, and we were gonna go outside the country to get it. But then I was scared. What am I going outside the country for? You know, that scared me. You know, I was like, I don't want to go outside the country because I don't know, you know, they would
Yeah, and you have a stigma.
Yeah.
The USA is really good.
top notch.
Yeah.
And so, and then what made me never get the gastric is because everybody that I know, and I'm saying that I know, not everybody knows. Everybody that I know that gets the gastric bypass has some kind of health issues after that. They either have some kind of heart issue, stomach issue. They have some kind of medical issue. And I keep telling people, Lenora does not like pain. So Lenora is not doing anything that's going to cause me pain. Just so I can say, well, I'm skinny now. I don't need to be skinny. I just need to be healthy. That's what I need to do. And if I have to lose weight to get this gastric bypass, that's fine. But I don't want the health issues. And everybody I know that has gastric bypass, they didn't die, they got health issues. So that's why when I get the
I think
gastric
any surgery though, you always want to this. That's why it's best to just not.
Yeah, people say that all the time. Any surgery rather than I understand you might come back alive.
It's more than just.
But
It's
my
more than
thing
just
is the after effect.
Yeah,
Like
it's more
I
than just
like my mother-in-law got the gastric bypass. It was an after effect. It was like 3 days later she died from it, or a week later she died from it. I don't like that. I don't like the point that, you know, people have been having heart issues or stomach issues or whatever other health issues they've had because of the gastric bypass.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you altering the body. Like, that's the thing. Like, anytime you're getting a surgery, unless it's still, I mean, there comes a thing where you have to wait. Like, there's urgent stuff and then there's stuff that's not so urgent. You don't have to do. And anytime you do something like that, you're putting the body under intense stress because it's, for one, not used to this normal system. It's not a normal piece. So your body is working overtime, and then you're already opened up, so you're already weakened and everything like that. So you're putting your body through a lot getting the surgery. And people, they look at it like, oh, I just get this done on the done. Even when you get into something simple like a cosmetic surgery, there's so much stuff that you're doing
Yeah.
that is under the hood that you don't even
It is scary. And my thing is, if you want to lose weight, and this is what I said, if I had the money, I would get on like a program like the Biggest Loser. Because when they lost weight and they dropped all that weight, they didn't have flat. When you get the gastro bypass, you don't have flat, and now you got to get skin removed. So you went from one surgery to lose weight, now you got to do another surgery to do it. So
if you get a health issue pop up, then you got
man, when they did the Biggest Loser, they was working out pretty much the majority of the whole day. And that's something we don't do. But once you lose that weight, you be like, I'm not gaining it. You're going to stay eating healthy. And if you do have a thyroid, you're going to be like, I got to work out all day tomorrow because I ate a stupid ice cream. And you already got it programmed in your head. But that's how I just felt.
You got Precious Pieces in here. How you doing, Precious?
Welcome in, Precious Pieces. Hey. Running my mouth complaining. I don't even know how I got on this complaint so that I need to stop complaining. I'm too blessed to be stressing. I'm too blessed to be complaining. You know? I'm over here mad and thought about it. And I'm like, what am I doing? I just said we ain't supposed to be stressing about something. That's a college. I'm like, and then I let me tell you, I another thing. Let me just stop and be blessed and be happy that I'm still alive. Praise God.
Oh, that's
and then when I go home, I'm going home to glory.
That's the note we're going to end this thing off. We had fun. We've been chatting. We've been talking for a minute. But we'll be on here at a different time. You'll see us another day. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and close out by saying,
remember to love Him each day as if it were your last.
Thank y'all for watching. Take care and have a good one.